What is up, everyone? I am DeviantCringe, and ladies and gentlemen, everyone, it is time again. It is time for another Q&A. This is the 90,000 subscriber Q&A, everyone. Oh my god, another milestone reached. Again, before we start, I'd like to thank every single one of you for liking and supporting my content. Let's keep going even further and all that. So yeah, without further ado, let us get on with it, shall we? Okay, so the very first question comes from Kitty Witty, who says, what's your favorite kind of tea? I'm partial to fruit tea and peppermint tea, and will you ever do reviews of fan art your fans have done for you? Well, thank you for your question. Honestly, my favorite kind of tea, I really like a green tea, to be totally honest. I'm not that much of a tea person, but I do like me some good green tea every now and again. And while I do reviews on fan art, I am thinking about doing like a really big fan special video and all that, so yeah, it may happen sometime down the line. The second one comes from Mary Sue Burnett, who says, have you ever covered art thieves who are also bullies, and if so, who? Honestly, I really can't. I've actually done a lot of videos on art thieves that are pretty much bullies, either like bullying random people or harassing everyone who's like calling them out on their bullcrap. I really don't know, I really don't remember any names, but yeah, I've done a lot of videos on art thieves who are also bullies. The next question comes from Venus Pittman Art Productions, who says, congrats bud, thank you so much. My question, what is your favorite anime? And honestly, I really cannot definitively answer that because that is too broad of a question. Like, I really don't have a favorite anime. Like, I do have a lot of favorites, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for one, but everyone likes that. I also like One Punch Man. The older animes like Gundams, you know, the older Gundam animes, Shaman King from the mid-2000s and all that stuff. Yeah, I do have a lot of favorites, but I really don't have a general favorite anime. Like I said, it's too broad of a question. It's pretty much asking like what my favorite type of water pretty much is. But anyway, thank you so much for your question. The next one comes from a Mirror Cat, who says, what are your opinions on furries, and congrats, also happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. I hope you celebrated with someone very special. I know I did, and thank you for the congrats. And for my opinion on furries is, honestly, as it pertains to like individual people, if they're fans of like something like anthro characters and all that stuff, that's totally fine. But my opinion in general is just try not to take it too far. A lot of the furry fandom actually does take it too far. Either that or just stays completely silent whenever controversies come up. So my opinion is, yeah, if you just like a certain type of thing, like anthro characters, that's totally fine. But as soon as you start getting into the more wackier shit, that's what I gotta say. Okay, this is pretty weird. Please stop. The next one comes from 2D, who says, well done mate. Here's my question, are you aware of the TG fetish on DA? There's a lot. It's weird as war, but I've never seen anyone talk about it. Honestly my man, I really don't know what the hell that is. Like, I don't know what TG is supposed to stand for, so maybe you should like write a comment on this video explaining what it is. I really don't know. If it's something that I haven't covered, I may actually do a video on it, but I really don't know at this point. Honestly, I really don't know what it is. Okay, so the next one actually comes from a new person, who says, you're cool, I've been watching all your videos and I think you're funny, thank you so much. But anyway, wanted to ask you, do you draw at all, or think you're good at art of any kind? Honestly, my friend, I don't draw. The thing is, my hands just don't want to work with me. I've never been able to like get the patience to actually draw anything good. And do I think I'm good at any other kind of art? Honestly, I really don't know. I haven't tried anything else. So yeah, I don't draw, and I really don't think I'm good at any other kinds of art as it pertains to like you know, drawing or sculpting. And the next one comes from Phelan Elizabeth, I think that's how you pronounce it, who says, congrats, I have a question, it's very random, I came up with it on the spot. If you could choose between a house made of money or a chicken statue made of teeth and cow udders, what would you choose? I think I'd probably go for the house of money, to be honest. Yeah, it is a pretty random question. Yeah, I'd just go for the money house. The next one is from Zane Fox King, who says, oh man, you came this far, I'm so proud, my dude, you deserve them, like, you're really funny, congrats, thank you so much. Also, may I suggest that you would critique animation? That would be amazing to watch. Well, honestly, like I said, I am planning to get back into my scripted cartoon videos, and that is basically under animation critique. But as it pertains to like YouTube animations, I'm really not, I really haven't thought much of the idea I don't know, maybe I'll consider doing that at some later time, but now I'm not really thinking too much about it. The next question is from the Rainbow Gummy, who says, "Dude, I'm so happy you've gained more and more people. You're such an inspiration to everyone in the DA community. You teach us to not to stand for hate and thieves, and I hope to be with you for your 100 sub, 200, and maybe even 1 million sub. Keep up the good work." Well, thank you so much for your very, very kind words. It really means a lot to me. Also, they say, my question is, how did you ever get into this line of work? Do you want to stop our thieves, or maybe you didn't start that way? Honestly, I basically wanted to do DA ranting because I was like I'm like a huge fan of like insult comedy, you know, like the original, you know, offensive comedians like George Carlin, Andrew Dice Clay, Eddie Murphy, and all that stuff. So I basically went with that, you know, trying to basically be a loudmouth persona on the internet and all that stuff. So yeah, I didn't originally start without thieves. I just started with like random general DA cringe. I think the very first video I did was about war, but that was like on my old channel. So yeah, I basically got into it because I like insult comedy and all that stuff, and plus I really wanted to do YouTube. Okay, those are all the YouTube questions, and now we're gonna get into the DA, and we actually have a few good ones. And the first one comes from Teddy Ta, who says, "What did you do when you first got your wisdom teeth removed? I will get rid of mine soon as I get the appointment, but I want to know what others did before they got there." Honestly, I really can't give you any advice on that because I still have all 4 of my wisdom teeth. I actually never got any of them removed. I did, however, have a root canal performed just last year, you know, in late summer or early fall, I think. And as I've said, I really can't give you any advice as to what the experience is gonna be like, but I can certainly tell you that my root canal experience wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, you know, as bad as I read it on the internet, because they did give me a generous amount of anesthetic and I barely felt anything. So I doubt that teeth pulling is gonna be the same. But like, you basically need to go into it like it's not gonna be the end of the world. So yeah, it's not like you're gonna be in an absolute world of pain. Like, they do give you a good amount of anesthetic if you want to. Like, the thing is with dentists, a lot of people think that dentists like hurting people, but that's not the case. If you actually are in pain, you know, just ask them for anesthetic. And of course, when it comes to tooth pulling, I think they actually do have to give you anesthetic. So yeah, I hope that it won't be as bad as you may think it is. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I can say about that. And the next question is from Twinkie05, who says, "Congrats, thank you so much. Question: which is the worst error an artist can commit? My English is a little terrible." It's okay. You only have like a few grammatical errors, so it's not all bad. The worst error, I really don't know the worst error, but I do know that one of the worst is by far not accepting criticism. I've actually seen a lot of YouTubers that went down this horrible route, like small YouTubers that try to start out, and as soon as they get the smallest bit of criticism, or their stuff isn't as performing as they've expected, they immediately turn to calling everyone a hater. If you're a new artist, always be open to criticism. There will be people trying to give you advice. You know, like, if anyone is actually giving destructive criticism, that's totally fine for you to like view it negatively, because it is. But most people that I've seen try to give you know, helpful, positive criticism. So let's try to do that. And another error that artists can commit is falling into the pit of accepting absolutely every single request that's tossed at them, and not leaving any time for like you know, things like commissions or like other types of work that do pay off. The next question is from Emerald Mute, who says, "Congratulations. Question: what is your favorite genre of art? Mediums, styles of drawings, etc." In all honesty, yeah, again, I like the general favorite anime question. I really can't answer that. I love many different genres of art, like as it pertains to like either like you know, traditional art or music or movies, games. And as it pertains to like drawing styles, there are many different ones that I really do love. If you actually take a look at some of my art thief videos, there's a lot of pictures, you know, drawn in different styles that I really do like. So yeah, again, I can't answer that. I have many, and there's too many to list. But anyway, still, thank you so much for your question. I'm very grateful. The next one is from Minka Loves BT's 12, who says, "I have a question. Who are the people that draw your character in your vid?" My artist right now is blucloud-zz, and she has actually been redrawing my character. This is the 3rd design that she did, and I am very satisfied with it. Like, this is, in my opinion, pretty much the best out of all of them, you know, out of all the 3 designs. So yeah, you can definitely check her out on DA. Plus, she has a YouTube channel. I actually feature her. And yeah, you know, if you like her stuff, you know, go give her a watch and a sub, and yeah, thank you so much. And of course, now we have the last DA question, which is also the last question of the video. It comes from Sugar Cakes, who says, question, have you become friends with any of your fans? And the answer to that is a huge resounding yes. I have become friends with a good number of my fans. The first one was actually Zuzi Draw Stuff, who coincidentally made my character. She made the first design of the DC characters, so you have her to thank for that. Go give her a watch, by the way, on DA. And of course, down the line, there were of course more and more people that you know, watch my videos. They actually started talking to more and more and becoming friends with them. Some of them I still do talk regularly with to this day. One of them is Finicky Yomo, who is also a pretty good artist, and she's also a patron of mine, so thank you so much for that, Finicky. And yeah, to answer your question, yes, I have become friends with a lot of my fans, and it's been pretty cool. The funny thing is, one time I actually did run into a fan of mine on a game of Payday 2. I think his name was iTechno, and yeah, if you're watching this, thumbs up, man. I hope you're still playing the game. Sadly, after the story ended, a lot of the players dropped off, but I still check it out every now and again. So yeah, everyone, that is pretty much it. Those were all of the questions. Thank you so much. I really do hope that you'll hang out with me a hell of a lot longer. You know, let's keep going strong. I'm super hyped and positive, feeling positive and motivated for the future. Let's keep on going, doing what we do. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you still haven't, be sure to subscribe and press the little bell icon. If you wish to support me in a different way, my Patreon link is in the description below. And as always, I'm DeviantCringe, and I'll be seeing you guys again else in the next video.